Who the heck is this skinny guy with a funny last name, and what the heck is he doing in the middle of this debate stage?
I would have made very different judgments than Donald Trump made that day. I'm running against him with a different vision of how I would lead this country. But I think it would be a bad mistake to criminalize that behavior.
America First 2.0, taking the America First agenda even further than Donald Trump did.
Presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy decided to end his White House campaign on January 15, 2024. However, this decision brought about a positive outcome. Despite spending millions on his unsuccessful campaign, the biotech founder and anti-woke activist now finds himself wealthier than he was when he began the race about a year ago. But how did this financial improvement come about? Before we dive into today's video, take a moment to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Be sure to hit that notification bell as well, because we have more interesting videos on the way. Ramaswamy emerges from his campaign with his net worth witnessing a noteworthy ascent, climbing from an estimated $840 million in February of last year, when he officially announced his candidacy, to a striking $960 million as he exits the race. The substantial $120 million increase serves as a financial silver lining, notably surpassing the $17 million mark he injected into his campaign during the first 9 months of 2023. These campaign contributions comprised $1.8 million in cash and $15.25 million recorded as loans, as detailed in his filings with the Federal Election Commission. Interestingly, Ramaswamy's team asserts that his actual wealth is even more substantial.
I think voting rates will skyrocket in this country amongst young people after we actually make it mean something,
asserting a net worth of at least $1 billion. While the precise expenditure incurred by Ramaswamy in the final quarter of the campaign and the early months of 2024 remains undisclosed, earlier in the year, he sold $33 million worth of shares in Roivant Sciences, his principal asset, and in an interview disclosed his intention to channel a portion of the proceeds from his sale into a significant investment in his political campaign. Even if every penny of these funds were deployed, he would still find himself in a financially advantageous position. As of January 16th, the company's closing trading price reached $10.86 per share, marking a noteworthy 25% increase from its value on February 1st, 2023, the day Ramaswamy declared his presidential candidacy. Holding a 6.4% stake in the company, Ramaswamy's shares in Roivant Sciences translate to a considerable $565 million. Sentiment around Roivant's prospects revolves around positive indicators. The stock achieved a record high of $13.19 on September 27 and concluded the year with a commendable 42% increase. According to CNN, 11 out of 12 stock analysts tracking Roivant maintain a buy rating on the stock.
We're sick and tired of professional politicians in both parties.
America First 2.0, taking the America First agenda even further than Donald Trump did.
Projecting a median forecast price of $15.50. In December, Roivant sold one of its subsidiaries, the inflammatory bowel drug Telavant, to the pharmaceutical giant Roche for a substantial sum of $7.1 billion. Then, on another hand, is Strive Asset Management, an investment firm that positions itself as anti-woke, specializing in selling exchange-traded funds in both retail and institutional investors, which was founded by Ramaswamy in 2022, shortly after his departure as Roivant CEO and the publication of his best-selling book, Woke Inc. Despite stepping down as the executive chairman of Strive upon launching his presidential campaign, Ramaswamy maintains his influence as the controlling shareholder. The significant majority stake held by Ramaswamy in Strive is appraised at approximately $150 million, a valuation derived from the company's last financing round in November 2022. During this round, notable investors like Bill Ackman and Peter Thiel valued Strive at around $300 million, as reported by Anson Frericks, the co-founder of Strive. According to Frericks in an interview in August, the company will probably be raising another round at some point, contingent on the continued growth of the business. In the course of Ramaswamy's political campaign, Strive Asset Management experienced a remarkable surge in its assets under management.
I think voting rates will skyrocket in this country amongst young people after we actually make it mean something.
Witnessing an impressive growth from approximately $500 million in early 2023 to surpassing the $1.1 billion mark as of mid-January 2024. This substantial increase predominantly occurred during the peak of Ramaswamy's popularity and heightened name recognition last spring and summer. Strive achieved the significant milestone of reaching $1 billion in investor assets by September. a mere 2 weeks following the inaugural Republican debate. Notably, Ramaswamy reportedly attained his pinnacle in national polls with a noteworthy 11.6% on August 23rd. Complementing his financial portfolio, Ramaswamy possesses an estimated $240 million in a combination of cash and personal assets, a figure disclosed in public tax filing. His financial trajectory includes a lucrative $39 million pre-tax windfall in 2015, stemming from the sale of a portion of his Roivant stake in a private market transaction. Furthermore, in 2020, he garnered a substantial $176 million when the Japanese conglomerate Sumitomo Dainippon acquired 5 of Roivant's drugs and secured a 10% stake in the company for a considerable $3 billion. The looming question now centers around Vivek Ramaswamy's post-campaign trajectory. As of August, Ramaswamy opted not to rule out the prospect of returning to Strive Asset Management or venturing back into the private sector, signaling a potential pivot in his professional journey. However, a return to Roivant seems improbable, given the public distancing of Roivant CEO Matt Glein and the company itself from Ramaswamy's outspoken views. Ramaswamy's bold characterization of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration as corrupt during his campaign further complicates any foreseeable executive role for him in the biotech sector. Speculation also abounds regarding Ramaswamy's potential role in a hypothetical second Trump administration. However, recent events may have cast a shadow on these prospects. Trump openly accused Ramaswamy of engaging in deceitful campaign tricks via Truth Social post. Additionally, Trump's aide Jason Miller dismissed the likelihood of Ramaswamy securing the vice presidential slot, a notion that Trump briefly entertained in August during Ramaswamy's peak popularity. However, Ramaswamy's financial resources, a quality that resonates positively with Trump, could play a huge role in rekindling the former president's favor. Ramaswamy is also actively earning back Trump's support by showcasing his eagerness to serve as a dedicated MAGA attack dog throughout the campaign. Notably, he went a step further by urging fellow Republican contenders to withdraw from the race and endorse Trump, further solidifying his commitment to the Trumpian agenda. Speaking at a Trump rally in New Hampshire, Ramaswamy emphasized the need for a commander-in-chief to lead the nation to victory. Trump reciprocated the sentiment, describing Ramaswamy as a fantastic guy and hinting at a prolonged collaboration. This alliance suggests that Ramaswamy's future may be in politics, with his financial resources and demonstrated loyalty potentially opening doors to new opportunities in the Trump camp. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you have yet to do so. Be sure to also hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss out on our upcoming videos.
2024 presidential race is heating up here in the United States, and it's not only the conventional red versus blue rivalry that's getting intense. The intra-party race for the Republican nomination is also getting interesting. The reason the 37-year-old entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, latest polls suggest that he's set to overtake Florida's Ron DeSantis as former U.S. President Donald Trump's main challenger among Republicans.